Hey everyone, I'm Brian, your Chords and Notes Nation. This is going to be Mr. Bill Miller with some guest musicians, Dave Hoffner, Sam Bacco, Billy Linneman. He's going to be performing Tumbleweed live from, I believe it was the Red Road album, which is the first album that I've heard of his. And who I want to say the first time I heard it would have been around 97, 98, somewhere around there. I'm not sure of the release date, but that's when I heard it. Fell in love with his music right away. He's a fantastic musician. He's a good artist too. He creates paintings. He's done some things. He's worked with Tori Amos. He also, if I remember correctly, if you remember the Disney movie Pocahontas, he did the flute music for that, for the soundtrack. And he is a Wisconsin-based artist. Well, not based, but his roots are from Wisconsin, and that's something that I've been trying to feature a little bit more, or at least my plans are to feature a little bit more. My home state where I live and have always lived, and I think more Wisconsin local artists. Not necessarily in his case, it's because he has branched off and gone to Nashville and so on and so forth. But the point being, somebody that I would like to feature. So welcome to the channel. Please feel free to subscribe. That grows the channel. Please feel free to give the thumbs up. That also gets the channel more exposure. If you want to go above and beyond, there are super thanks, and in the description box below, there are pathways to get your song requests or video requests reacted to, and also link to a website, Patreon site, where you can become an official member of Chords and Notes Nation, and get priority on all things. So this is Tumbleweed. Ha. Sorry. Hey, remember, I'm always raw, honest, and unedited. This is it. It's you, it's me, it's the television, it's my living room. That's what we do. What the heck is going on? There we go. God, I love his flute playing. This is an older video, so the quality is kind of grainy.
Far across the Mississippi and down on the open plain, in an Oklahoma cowtown where the sky begins to rain, in a dusty rundown honky tonk sits a drifting tumbleweed, thumbing through some magazine and he can't even read. Now Tumbleweed remembers how the West was won and lost, how the homestead and the Dust Bowl, everybody paid the cost, and the great white father promised to treat his children all the same. Back when Indian Territory was Oklahoma's name. Oh, Tumbleweed keep rolling, he just roams from town to town. It ain't easy for a half-breed kid to try and settle down. Tumbleweed keep rolling, he can't find no place to rest. Yeah, the desert wind blows Tumbleweed like some spirit of the West. Well, his boot heels tapping time to an old flat top guitar. he sings straight from the heart. And his tip jar just a jungle of worn out dollar bills. And he makes his rent and grocery in some local bar and grill. When he starts to picking that old guitar, you know the people turn and stare. When he starts to sing the songs he wrote, well, there's some magic in the air. Cause a song can heal your wounded heart, it can set your spirit free, it can raise your hopes to be the very best that you can be. Oh, tumbleweed, keep rolling, he just rolls from town to town. It ain't easy for a half-breed kid to try to settle down. Tumbleweed, keep a rope, he can't find no place to rest. Yeah, the desert wind blows tumbleweed like some spirit of the west. So if you cross the Mississippi, you head out on the open plain, you pass through Oklahoma, and the sky begins to rain, and you're feeling kind of rootless, you can't find a place to rest. Just remember tumbleweed, he's the spirit of the west. Yeah, the desert wind blows tumbleweed like some spirit of the west.
All right. All right. I got a few things to say. First of all, um, he reminds me of, as far as songwriters are concerned, he reminds me of, I would say, like Johnny Cash, and I think that was one of his musical influences. I feel like somewhere along the way I've heard that before. Why why do why does he remind me of Johnny Cash? Excuse me for stumbling over my words here because I'm thinking 1,000 miles ahead of where I am. Um, because he's telling a story. He paints a picture with words and music. Um, this isn't any sort of how do I want to say? It's kind of a metaphor. Tumbleweed, right? Is the embodiment of the spirit of the West, right? As he was saying. But I think maybe I don't know. Maybe culturally speaking, I'm not Native American. I mean, I am in the sense that I was born here, but I'm not First Peoples. I'm not Indian. I'm not Native American. I'm not insulting anyone by using these words, even though culturally we've been told, oh, it's bad. Um, but this picture of this guy who's kind of living a solitary life, doing what he has to do to survive, to make ends meet, but still doing what he loves, singing about former times. Maybe that's a metaphor for him. It's a metaphor for a culture. It it's a metaphor. It could be a metaphor for many things. And this is what I love about good music writing, is that because first and foremost, music is a subjective experience, not only from the artist who's creating it, but from the audience, the listener. What I get from it is different from than what you get from it. It may even be completely different than the intended message. But as he said in there, it can heal you. It can heal a wounded heart. Um, Music has such a dynamic in our existence. It's phenomenal. Um, I loved his fingerstyle playing and the melody that he was able to create with it while holding down the bass line. Um, what I found really interesting is the percussionist back here. He's got um, he's using that's a garden implement with those wheels. Let's see if I can scooch this back just a hair. Okay, first of all, right here. Okay, that's a wire whisk for cooking. But he's using it as a percussive piece because it actually has a um, pretty cool sound to it. But then here, I don't know the actual name of that, but it's for tilling the ground, isn't it? And it has such a unique sound to it when he uses it, right? That was really cool. And you think about all the different things that you could use to uh, to make certain sounds, and to think, oh, that would be great in a musical piece as an adornment, as an embellishment. Obviously, it's not the main instrument, but it's just it's wonderful. It really is, and I love musicians who are creative, and when they make it work, and when they have good structured songs and solid songwriting. And there's nothing, I can't stand music, no matter what genre it is, that is just rude and crass. Maybe there are certain songs that I could probably be like, yeah, that's great, because I'm in the mood. But overall, to me, it's about the song structure. It's about, because it's the soul being expressed, you know. And I don't know. I'll leave it at that. But so that was Bill Miller with Tumbleweed. Let me know what you think. And God bless you guys. Remember, Jesus loves you, and we are living in some pretty extreme times. So be prepared for what's to come. But make sure you read Joshua 1:9. That will help you mentally be prepared.